Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh by Shema Shai by Hashem Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the Aquath that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And I guarantee you that the screen, on this video, is showing you faces of Dr. Fauci and Jan Pinsky, or Jan Psaki, all right, or Jen Psaki. And the video that I'm actually going to profile is Jen Psaki runs from reporter question about Fauci NHI funding on Wuhan lab. All right, that's the name of the video. And I can guarantee you that the thumbnail for this video will be changed from what it is right now. YouTube takes it upon himself to because every little bit of a video of information matters. So they will now, as the video plays, you'll see what we're looking at now, but the thumbnail will be different. All right. And if they don't change it, it's only because I have said so. I've mentioned it. So I'm going to try to avoid saying things that the algorithm will catch, and that whole sort of thing. But I know I'm a high profile and they watch me every little thing that I do. All right. But I'm going to open with Jeremiah 30:7, and it says, "Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it, even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." So those days are actually here. They're here, man. This is the, and they've been here for a while, but it's a buildup until it actually gets chaotic, like the chaos you see in the zombie movies, as in the beginning stages when everyone's getting sick before they know what it is, that sort of thing. All right. So let me go now and play a little bit of this video. I'm gonna leave the screen just on that still, but let's play.
White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki nearly ran out of the room as a reporter shouted a question about the Intercept's bombshell reporting that showed Fauci lied about gain-of-function research. Let's take a watch.
Qualification requirements are not your party registration. They are whether you're qualified to serve and whether you're aligned with the values of this administration. Thanks, everyone.
And a follow-up on the story about Dr. Fauci yesterday in the Intercept, the documents released that shows he was unproven.
All right, well, joining us to talk about this is culture editor.
And they're going to go on to have a big discussion about it, but the truth be told, it looked like it was all staged. All right, the whole thing looked like it was staged. I don't believe anything that they say at this point. The talking heads, but it looks like it was all staged. But now I'm gonna let a little bit of it play from the 8-minute mark.
Faster. I'm actually kind of enjoy. I don't know if admired is the right word, but enjoyed the level of the Biden people actually trying to battle this massive, slow-moving bureaucracy, which I am much less sympathetic to. But what would you think this is going to create further division if we're going even more steps further into coercively pushing vaccines on people? And again, I'm all for vaccines, but it seems it's going to have at some point diminishing returns to really, really, really just make people do it, even the holdouts.
No, I think that's absolutely.
So what that tells me is that the plan was to eventually make everyone do it anyway. They knew that they were going to meet mad resistance, especially with all the evidence that comes up that's opposite of what the mainstream media is saying, with all the different effects and possible deaths in connection and sickness and illnesses. The side effects seem to far outweigh the cure. So it seems. And so if you're looking at the build up to this whole sort of thing, and to prove what I just said, I got a whole list of short videos lined up that I'm going to use. So let's start with this one.
We could not have been question. The voluntary phase is over.
We've given them lottery tickets. We've given people incentives all over the place. Football tickets, Krispy Kremes. Bribery didn't work. Okay? So the next step has to be what we might look at as threats. You're not going to be able to go into a restaurant unless you're vaccinated. You're not going to be able to go into a museum. You're not going to be able to go into a theater.
If you don't get vaccinated, you can't come into this office or this place of business. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't come to work. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't come into this gym. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't come into this, get onto this airplane.
So basically what that's telling you is that is exactly what I said. The plan was all along from the language that they used. The plan was all along to be prepared for this level where we are now, where they would just force people to do it or make. As I had a conversation with a Jewish doctor that I know very well, that I've known for a very long time, and speaking on this, you know, on a similar subject matter, not the exact thing that's going on, but a similar subject matter. Basically talking about the Marcus Aurelius and his connection to this is that they would just make life impossible for people, and people will be forced to take it just to have a normal life. And so the government backed up off of it and is putting it on the weight of the businesses themselves. But see, that's going to backfire because these businesses, big part of their bottom line is coming from people who are non-vaccinated. So they make it sound grand on the news and when these reporters say it, but the truth of the matter is the people who are actually running in these businesses, et cetera, they're gonna see an extremely a low dip in their bottom line when they do that. It's gonna hurt them big time. All right, because they're gonna lose more than half of their paying clientele, employees, et cetera. All right. I'm gonna play another quick video, man. This is most of this stuff at this point is just little short TikTok clips. All right. So as a matter of fact, let's get a scripture before we continue. I think it's if I can remember it. I know the scripture, but I often forget where it is. Salakia. Yeah, found it. This is Isaiah 19 and 2, and it reads, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they will fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." And that is what is about to go down in America, especially with the military walking off the job and policemen and firemen and different. Now the truckers are talking about walking off the job. And as far as the military, the police force is concerned, the blue hats are already here. We've already seen the videos over the years of the thousands upon thousands of UN vehicles that are hitting in rock quarries and things like that have been emptied out. And these foreign soldiers already don't like Americans, so it's going to be really rough out here when they're cut loose on you. But let's go back to the videos. And so yeah, we just get bribery didn't work. Next step is threats. So now we're wake up my people. So here we go.
I might not be the smartest man alive or no shit like that, but if you ask me a question right now, I think America wants to have war with its citizens. That's what I'm heading towards. I think America wants war with its citizens. Why? Because who do y'all think y'all playing with? Who do the American government think they are playing with? Y'all gonna wake up a monster. The American citizens is a monster itself. And once we all wake up, the government got a problem on its hands. See, right now y'all got us in a corner. It's a small corner, but y'all got us in the corner. But you know what happens when you put us in the corner, right? Gotta fight. When you bag a whole nation up into a corner, you gotta fight. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, but I am am an American, and it's time for us to start fighting, or we ain't gonna have nothing to fight for.
You know, and that's a very heavy statement. Very heavy statement. And matter of fact, let's grab another scripture, which is Second Ezra. This scripture is probably coming out almost every day amongst the men of Great Millstone, whom, by the way, have been warning you of the things that are happening now. You know, the men of Great Millstone have been warning you on the YouTube and other media outlets since 2007, and the elders have been warning you of that. You know, of this on the highways and byways. You know, going back 30 plus years at this point. So these are those times. But this is Second Ezra 15 and verse 15. I'm starting 14. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And in the cause of their actions they shall stand up in their power, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because those cities are going to be on lockdown or in utter chaos, and it won't be safe. Or you're going to have those the UN forces now fighting with the U.S. military and fighting with the police, fighting with the citizens. It's just going to be a big free-for-all. All right? You're going to have the racial aspect, the class aspect. All right? And then on top of all that, we got a serious break in our supply chain. So with that in mind, let's go to another quick video and we'll wrap this up. And I also got one here of this sheriff in Arizona saying that he won't enforce those mandates in his county. All right, so and all those different red states that have joined onto the South now. So basically, you just expanded the South. So the Civil War is definitely on hand because the entire South is against this. Most of the Republican Party. And now you've got the red states because you now got Arizona, Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, and more than likely Indiana and Wisconsin as well are going to join on with, you know, against this whole thing because the Wisconsin governor has already, you know, shown that he's not with it. All right. So we keep telling you that it's going to get movie like bad out here. You're gonna think you already thought you were in a movie. It's now the movie is gonna get very, very Army of Dead crazy out here. All right, or Black Summer. You know, if you haven't seen that Black Summer series, especially season 2, you know, is nuts. But here, let's play this quick one with the truckers are going to quit or walk out mandates. Another is only like a minute 14 seconds. So.
All right, y'all. This is a trucker update. I'm going to be posting a link, well, a snap of what a trucker just told me. And he sent me an email, gave me permission to use it. And the long haul truckers.
What the fuck?